Shalom, brothers and sisters. This is a brother from 12 tribes, children of Israel. Today we're going to go over a scripture and some scriptures about camps. There's a lot of controversy about camps, a lot of evil things spoken about camps, especially camps that come out of One West. Okay, today we're going to touch on that subject. All right. So the question is, should we be in the camp or not? All right. Or what is a camp to be exact? And what's the difference between a camp, church, congregation, synagogue, school, so forth and so on. So we need to make that distinction, and we need to see if they're the same or they're similar or they're different. Let's go to Exodus 14 and 19. It says, and the angel of God, in the Hebrew it says Mala'ak Yahweh, which went before the camp of Israel. So Israel is a what? It's a nation of camps. All right. We have camps. Israel is a camp. All right. The whole nation is a camp. If you're not in the camp, you're not an Israelite. All right. And removed and went behind them, and the pillar of the cloud went before them, before their face, and stood behind them. So yes, we are a camp. The Israelites are a camp. All right. Even if you don't belong to a specific known camp, you are a camp because you're an Israelite. All right. We were divided into 12 camps, representing 12 tribes of Israel when we was in the wilderness. All right. So our nation started with camps, 12 camps. All right. So that's how our nation started. That kills that camp argument right there. All right. But we're going to continue. Let's go to Numbers 1 and 52. Numbers 1 and 52. And the children of Israel shall pitch their tents. This, we had tents in the wilderness. Those were our booths. Every man by his own camp. All right. So yes, the children of Israel was divided into camps. And every man by his own standard throughout their host. So when we was in the wilderness, we pitched tents in our own camps, and each camp represented what? 12 tribes of Israel. Each nation, each tribe had their own camp. So what is this? We don't need camps. When we started off as camps. Yes, today it may not be structured that same way, but it doesn't matter. The concept is the same. All right, there's nothing wrong with camps. That's how our nation was built. That's how we came about. All right, 12 sons, 12 camps, 12 tribes of Israel. And we all are 12 tribes of Israel if you're an Israelite. All right, so by default, we're 12 camps. All right, now watch this. All right. As a matter of fact, no, let's go ahead. 53. But the Levites shall pitch round about the tabernacle of testimony that was going into the temple, the tabernacle. Because the tabernacle and the temple was built, among the camps. So that there be no wrath upon the congregation of the children of Israel. So what else is a camp? Congregation. What is a congregation? The people gathering. All right. So we are a camp and we are a congregation. What is the New Testament terminology? Church. They're all the same. All right. They're not exactly the same. One is the people. One is a place where we gather. But we're all the same. It's all basically the same thing. An assembly of people gathering together. And this is the law of the Most High. All right. So it's the law for us to be in camps. It's the law for us to be congregated together, not be solo. Unless you're in that situation, there's nobody in that area. Like Elijah, he hid in the cave because they were killing the prophets. That was understandable. Not having people to gather within your city, that's understandable. All right. Now we got technology. You can do it online, on the phone, and then eventually you find a city. Or you find people to gather with, 2 or more, as the scriptures say. All right. Make an assembly, a church, a camp. All right. A school. A school is a place for what? For us learning the scriptures. It's not the temple in Jerusalem, but it's a place for us to gather together, also called the synagogue, which is a fancy word. All right, so we need to be in camps. It's law to be in camps. It's law to be in congregations. It's lawful to be in a church, an Israelite church. All right, that's law. You are breaking the law if you're not gathering with your brothers and your sisters. All right, straight up, I'm gonna tell you like it is. Now, let's continue. Numbers 10 and 2. Numbers chapter 10, verse 2. We're going to cut this doctrine that we don't need to be in camps today. Numbers chapter 10, verse 2. Let's read at 1. And the Lord, meaning the power, spake unto Moses, saying, so the Most High spoke to Moses, make thee 2 trumpets of silver. So these were trumpets. Instead of making them out of ram's horn like we normally did, we made these ones out of silver for a specific purpose. It says, of a whole piece thou shalt make them, for thou shalt use them for the calling of the assembly. What's an assembly? Us gathering together. Of what? And for the journeying of the camps. All right. Assembly, church, camp, congregation, 2 or more gathering. We are all of these. We are a church. We are a congregation. We are an assembly. When we get together over someone's house in a building, it's a school. Okay? All right. Now check this out. 3. Numbers 10 and 3. And when ye shall blow with them, all the assembly, once again the assembly, shall assemble themselves to thee at the door of the tabernacle of the what? Of the congregation. All right. Once again, we're a congregation, we're a camp. All right. You don't want to use the word camp. You want to say school and congregation. You're just playing with words here. Yes, the meanings are similar and not exact, but it's still us gathering together. We are all of these. All right. As a nation of people. All right. Let's go to Revelations 20 and 9. Revelation. Just when you think that the word camps is done away with. We're not a camp no more. We're a congregation. We're a school. Revelations chapter 20, verse 9. And when they went up on the breadth of the earth and compassed the camp of the saints. So if you're not in the camp, you're not the saint to the Most High. The saint to the Most High are the Israelites. So you're in sin and you're not even, it's like you're not even Israel. So now you're not in the camp, you're not one of the saints. All right? So when the angels come back with Christ, with Yahushua, he's coming back for camps. The camp of the saints. All right? So if you're not in the camp, you're not coming back for you. All right? I'm just going to keep it real. You know what he's coming back to do? He's about to destroy you. About to put you in that fire for disobeying his commandments and not assembling with camps, with congregations, with churches. All right? Now, Acts 7 and 38. Acts chapter 7 and verse 38. All right? See, I'm not going to play with you. I'm not going to play with you as with some of your Israelites that speak against camps. I came in through One West Camp. All right? I got taught by men. All right? So don't come with that foolishness. All right? You watching camps on the internet, but you don't want to be in the camp. You're watching congregations on the internet. Give me a break, man. Acts 7 and 38. You're not making any sense. This is that Moses which said unto the children of Israel, meaning our whole nation, the 12 tribes, children of Israel. It says, hold on. 38. This is that which was in the church in the wilderness. So it also called us what? The church, the assembly, the camp, in the wilderness. All right. We was called a camp in the wilderness. We was called an assembly in the wilderness. We was called a congregation in the wilderness. What was the church? Us gathering together as a people, not a building. All right. So they're interchangeable. They're not exactly the same meaning. They have similar meanings, but they all mean us gathering together. It says, and the angels which spake unto him in the Mount Sinai, and with our fathers who received us, received the lively oracles given unto us. What's that lively oracle? The law, statutes, commandments, and judgments. Most people say 10 commandments, but we were given the 10 commandments, and then on top of that, we were given 10 commandments in stone, and then we were given the rest of the law, statutes, commandments, and judgments. All right? Through the lively oracles in Mount Sinai. In the what? In the church, in the congregation, in the camp. Okay? There's other scriptures I can bring out about gathering yourselves together, not being separate. We're gonna get on you today. We're gonna get on you. You know why? Because this lie gotta stop being taught. That we don't gotta be in no camp to receive salvation. Yes, you do. When we was in the camp, that's how we received the laws of the Most High. And the angel of the Lord is coming back with Christ, with the Messiah, to save who? The camp of the saints. The saints are the Israelites. Okay? So if you're not in the camp of the saints, guess what's going to happen to you? You're not going to be in the kingdom. You're not going to be saved. You're going to burn. That's what you're going to do. I'm going to come down hard today. I'm going to judge today according to the scriptures, because I'm tired of hearing this dumb doctrine. All right? Zephaniah 2:1. Gather yourselves together. Gather, do what? Does it say be alone? Does it say be by yourself? Or does it say gather yourselves together? Meaning 2 or more people. Gather yourselves together. O nation, as a nation, not as an individual, not desired. So we are commanded to gather. We are commanded to have elders, captains, generals. In the church, we have deacons, bishops, apostles, congregation. All right? We are commanded. It's law. So you're breaking the law. Okay? So someone might ask, oh, you got wicked camps out here. You got wicked Israelites and wicked teachers. We know this. We don't have to have this discussion. We understand that. Get together with some brothers and sisters that you like-minded on. Get some elders. All right? And if you just come in, who are you to determine what's wicked, what's righteous? All right? Are you wicked? Are you righteous? You ain't even learned the scriptures yet. You ain't even learned from an elder yet to determine what's wicked and righteous. And don't say you woke up from the Most High. We all woke up from the Most High. We all woke up from the Messiah. The Spirit woke us all up. But there were people who taught you. All right? There were people who taught you. All right? Even people who got a dream that they were the Israelites, they still had to be taught. All right? That's not... The slaves knew they were Israelites. That didn't mean that they were in the truth. All right? So you were taught. Whether you went on the... Don't go on the internet, join a camp, and break off a camp, and then say the Spirit taught me. I'm playing games. You know you was taught by a man. All right? You know you studied under a man. Or you was on the internet. All right? Listening to camps, and now you don't want to be in a camp. Now you're not with a camp. Find a group of brothers. Find a remnant that the Most High put together. The righteous remnant of brothers and sisters that's keeping the Most High's commandments through his son, okay, the Messiah. All right, I'm going to say shalom. All right.